Greetings, planetary governors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain. Episode 21, Ever Expanding Empire. So, I'm going to spend the story point here to put a new stable point. And, I guess I'm fine with where the stable point is. It's the stable point closest to Tarmarin, so I'll use it for the wormhole. And then in like 100 days or so, 180 days, the two systems will be connected. Would the two extra production with the soil nanites? Soil nanites do not work for artisanal farming. They're mutually exclusive. Will the AI use the wormhole? It will not. So if you remember, when I picked up the wormhole anchors, I also picked up like a special item that allows me to use wormholes. Kind of like the Janus device. So the wormholes and gates are unusable for the AI. They're exclusively for me. What happened here? Pirates, maybe? I don't know. So stable point added. I don't need the alpha core on me. I haven't set up the Pegasuses yet. I'm not about to do that right now, because I have nothing on the horizon that I'll need them for. And then JMW's old ship is going to be renamed to the Jungian. I think Jungian, you have a ship of your own, don't you? Gets really confusing because of all the names. Yeah, you have an Omen, and GMW had a monitor. So re-roll that, Raptor 911. All right, let's rename this to Raptor. Done. Okay. What do we do next? So let's consider. We have only 5 days for improved fertilizers. And in terms of long-term empire building, we are going to want to get the orbital manufactorum is like the upgraded version of the orbital works. So we're going to want one of those. But then we're also going to want the ability to smelt the high-level metals, this and cascade reprocessor, high-level transphotonics. Both of these are very, very important for like late game or medium game empire building. And to that end, I need to figure out exactly where that is going to occur. So here in our colonies, Nabla, once grown, could add smelting. Nabla doesn't have an atmosphere, and it is already producing a little bit of transphotonics. Now, Dolio obviously doesn't... Dolio and Tarmarin aren't decent worlds to smelt on. So what I'm thinking of doing is colonizing another colony. And there's a few different choices, but I'm leaning towards the other planet that is next to Tarmarin. This one, Beta Vigor 2. It only has moderate ore deposits, but I would be using 2 star systems. So I think that's the route I want to take, is to set up high-level metal smelting on this planet and high-level transphotonic smelting on Nabla. So the current priority now is move the soil nanites to Tarmarin and Colonize Beta Vigri 2. Do I have a fleet capable of defeating shunt guards? I do, but the way the shunt works in Ashes of the Domain, I'm not going to be doing it. Without spoiling too much about how the shunt works, the shunt and all other mega projects for the Ashes of the Domain are projects to be taken on multiple streams from now. I don't have the Empire infrastructure to do it today, probably not next week, maybe not even the week after. That's all I'll say, because otherwise it gets in deep into spoilers really quick. But basically, I could defeat the guards, the Dorito ships, probably with my current fleet, but I couldn't benefit from the mega projects right now. All right, so let's move those soil nanites. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. And Tarmarin just got regular old farming. Perfect. Are the worlds procedurally generated? Outside of the core worlds, yes. Inside the core worlds, no. So, the reason why I'm moving the soil nanites, again, is as soon as the research for artisanal farming is done, if you ever are curious about what items are used where, you could go to the research tree, and if you mouse over this, the artisanal farming does not use any mods, does not use the soil nanites. So if you take a look at the soil nanites, for instance, like this, manage item, the soil nanites can be installed in farming and subsidized farming. That's it. Nowhere else. And it can't be installed if the planet has transplutonic ore or volatiles deposits. So it doesn't help to keep it on here on Dolio. We are just about to get ready unlocking that tech too. Oh, really? Fine. Hey, I know you don't have weapons, but at least you can put your shields up and absorb some stuff, right? I don't know why the pirates jumped me. But, fine. That's a lot of demodded junk. Yeah, it's basically how the pirates roll. Scavenging derelict ships that are garbage for a fleet. Essentially, the way the game works is, if factions don't have, like, a nanoforge, the ships they produce are not very good. So, like, Path, pirates, they don't have access to high-quality shipbuilding. And that's why their ships are garbage. I like how I fielded the Pegasus with no weapons, just sitting there to absorb damage. Glorified monitor. Capital monitor. We done yet? Really? You want to lose more ships? Can you just run already? This ain't exactly fun for me. Like a pro boxer fighting against a speed bag. All right, let them go. So here at Dolio, we're going to upgrade to artisanal farming. And then for research, we're going to get streamlined production. So streamlined production gives us the upgraded version of the Arborworks, and citizen heavy production, which is kind of like it's upgraded heavy industry that I might want as well, because it produces a lot of the things that need to support like a strong economy. But I would need another heavy production, possibly at the new world that I'm going to be colonizing. Yeah, I lost rep with the pirates because they attacked me. I don't really care. You know, so long as the pirates aren't messing with me, I'm not messing with them, but I can work towards, like, faction alignment at some point, but, like, I don't really care to do that right now. Because, as long as I'm staying non-hostile with all the other major factions, it doesn't negatively affect my trade. So when it comes down to trade, you can see access here. Hostilities from other factions is causing 13% loss to accessibility, which is, like, nominal. You know, same here at Tarmarin. So the soul nanites are all set. And I have now exactly 1,000 more people than I need to operate this fleet. I needed to hire 3 people for it. Is light industry useful? Yes, absolutely. I don't actually want subsidized farming. I don't want to use that many... I'm not producing heavy machinery in the sector, so it wouldn't result in net profit, because it's not supported. So Beta Riggery is just going to be unnamed for now. And we're going to have a raffle for a planet name. It's up. So for the near future right now, my priority is going to be earn money to invest in the new colony. Pretty straightforward. And this new planet, I want to just stabilize it first. Let's make our way into the core again. And sell some stuff. And then just earn some money. I would like to try to get a high-level Tritac contact, too. So I might go bar hopping in order to look for high-level Tritac contacts. Or missions from bar contacts that can become high-level Tritac contacts. And the reason for that is... there's Ludic Path. So maybe I'm going to destroy Ludic Path cells. Destroy the Lud base. I should say Lud Path base is going to be my next priority. Obviously for stability. And then we'll go try to earn more money. But the reason for the Tritac contact is in order to come up with some sort of mutual trade agreement with Tritac, I am going to want to pursue reciprocal solutions for their commerce rating, and it's going to require a high-level Tritac contact, which I don't currently have, which is funny, There was a YouTube comment pointing out how silly it is, given that here at Dolio, I literally have a Tritech branch, but somehow that doesn't help me get a Tritech contact. Yeah, just the way it is. Oh, governors, right. I totally forgot. So, I also need to hire one more governor. I thought I had an extra admin ready, but I don't. So, I should be looking for an admin as well. Oh, there's officers here. Steady field mod? Sure, you're hired. So, raffle timers both for the planet, the officer, and possibly for the admin if I can find an admin. And the Corbin Dallas is now fully undemodded, so I can drop that bad boy off. Alright, let's quickly look for an admin, because that's causing super stability problems, I'm guessing. Yes, Dolio is having a bit of a hard time with me trying to govern 3 planets at once. Thanks for reminding me, chat. My relationship with the Independents is 100. Damn. Alright. And I'm just chatting up everyone in the bar to see if any of them are Tritech people. But they haven't been yet. Let's look for admins at Hybrasil, which is the sort of Tritech core world. And trying to see about making contacts there. And just dropped a whole lot of money into the new planet, which will be named in 10 seconds. Alright, planet name is the Riveno. And the captain I have is the Yubishido. Not the, but his name is Yubishido. Yabushido. Which is funny because he looks Asian, so, you know. Totally a samurai. Ooh, a survey ship. Oh, I already know about that survey ship. This guy, gal, wants us to do what? It's a pirate bounty. Yeah, they're not a high-level contact. Bummer. So in terms of income right now, how am I faring? Not as strong because of the changes to Dolio, but I think once Dolio's in 60 days, 61 days, that will change a bit. At least that's the hope. What's broken? Oh, I totally forgot that I had suspended repairs to the Pegasus. Poor Pegasus has been flying around breaking. The crew there are like, we're on a death trap. Could we maybe allocate some resources, please? And I've just been like, what? Sorry, can't hear you. You have a... okay, yeah, sure. Why not? She has... so it's a potential contact, but it's a low importance contact, so not... doesn't matter. I basically bought a crummy ship off of her. And improved my, Tri-Tech relationship. So... I'd do it again, but it wasn't beneficial for a high-level contact. Which is fine. The highest priority right now is to find an admin. So let me update this. Find an admin. Once I have an admin, then I'll bother with the LUT base. But the admin's kind of urgent because it's tanking my stability, which can cause some big issues. It's the reason why my credits per month has tanked as hard as it has, because it has huge stability loss problems at the moment. Did I make a profit selling that ship? I don't know. I wasn't checking. This is information about a pre-collapse facility. I'm not going to pay for it because I don't have a lot of money right now. I made 2,300 profit off of that. Oh, that's fun. Works for me. Where can you find the game? Right there at the link in chat. fractalsoftworks.com. It's not on Steam. Trying to find an admin is annoying. Could I tide it over with an alpha core? No, I won't be doing that. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, raffle for the new admin. He is an industrial planning admin. That's perfect. The industrial planner, there we go. You are unnamed. And you can see my net income went up 100,000 from that change. Yeah. It was important. Now you know why I was like, oh, I don't care about the Pather base. The admin needs to be found. It was... for real? For real? Fine. Come on, Pegasus. I should at least refit that thing for some weapons, because I keep having to field it. Also, what is going on with my weapon groups? My weapon groups are screwy. My, like, tack lasers are on their own. I'll need to manage my ship, because something screwed up. Alright. Ow. I vented with like a enforcer up my butt. Well, that's stupid. They torpedoed me twice. Wow, even the Pegasus is getting messed up. Alright, I'll end this fight quick then. Pegasus pilot is like, I just removed the demons, what the hell? Yeah, I know. I set you up to fail. It was rude. And now you have a demod again. This is peak Starsector, guys. How to make the most out of your hull restoration. Oh, just keep busting up your hull, so at least you're, you know, practicing your hull resto. Over and over and over again. Practice makes perfect, and I'll just keep breaking the hull. To give it something to fix. Buy some weapons? I don't need to buy weapons, I can make them. But I just wasn't doing it. Because I didn't intend to actually use the Pegasus. I just wanted to remove the demods, but then I put all the demods back. I was not expecting to be jumped by pirates. Alright, seeing that it still has a debond... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and actually give it some weapons so it can actually defend itself when inevitably it gets attacked again. Auto-fit balanced. Oops. Right. Squall. Squall. Cyclone Reaps and Hurricane. Medium Ballistic, probably, you know, I don't have a lot of choices here. I'll do 1 Hypervelocity, 2 Flak. Forget the Burst PD lasers, we'll do Grav Beam, Piss poor choices here. 4 Grav Beams. It's stupid, but like I said, I was not actually trying to outfit this ship, so I don't care. And then in back, dual flak, burst PD. No, I don't need that much point defense. Tack laser, tack laser, tack laser, tack laser, tack laser, tack laser. All right, that's fine. It's not good, but whatever. It's functional. Let's see. We have got the Tervasker admin. Nice. Okie dokie. What is the current priority? Let's decide. Lud base, right? Well, we'll take that out for the lead base, and I'll take 2 Paragons out for the lead base. How many more captains? Maybe 2 Auroras? There. That worked. I'm definitely gonna sort of struggle to pay the bills at the end of this month because of my withdrawn funds funding like an attack. Do we know where the threats are coming from? They are coming from... Oh, they're coming from core. Oh, well in that case, let's smuggle some stuff into core before we go. Oh, and my weapon groups, yeah. I don't know how my weapon groups got screwed up, but my tack lasers should all be on the same weapon group. Done. So if we're heading into core, let's take... Oops. Sastig, and then smuggle some stuff into core. So they want drugs, they want some weapons, they want, everybody wants heavy machinery, Kanta wants volatiles. I'll take more supplies. Okay. So we'll find, I just withdrew 1.3 million worth of stuff, but we're going to find buyers for it. I am sure of that. So I'll probably go super, super, super broke before the end of the month because there's only 10 days left. But, nah, that's fine. Yo, who are you? Why'd you just interdict ping me? Go ping someone else. And Streamline production just got researched. So if we take a look at the research development tree, I now have the ability to get the orbital manufactorum. I don't have the money for it at the moment, but I'll be doing that eventually. The problem with doing that, I would say, is currently I do not smelt the high-level metals or the high-level transplutonics, so I might want to wait for me to get the polycrystallizer and the cascade reprocessor. So I'm going to research the alloy purification and work on adding high-level smelting to my empire. That's definitely going to be one of my priorities. Can you set up trade between my planets? They will automatically trade. That's not something the player has to set up themselves. Basically, all the things that the civilian traders do are done without any direct involvement with the player. Which is nice, so that we don't have to micromanage it. Alright, we'll go to Chancellordon for the heavy machinery. That's 1,500 heavy machinery. And for 200 of the heavy armaments. Right before the security patrols caught us smuggling. Did Epiphany probably wants drugs. They always want drugs. They're not paying the most for drugs though. Astropolis wants that. Does Epiphany pay the most for something? No, we're skipping Epiphany for once. That's strange. Does trade happen off camera? Yes. So if I looked at let's see. I'm surprised you haven't, well, noticed, but there are like mercantile convoys coming and going out of Tarshish all the time. Like half of the ships you see floating around the galaxy right now are like trade convoys exchanging goods, and yeah, that happens automatically all the time, constantly, and it has, I don't have any involvement unless I attack one of those convoys directly. I went the wrong way. So, let's see. Here is a bad example because there's not any trade happening right now in this sector. But yeah, there's trade convoys all over the place. Oops. Wrong gravity well. So Scathy wants heavy machinery, as does Eldfell. Is there anywhere Marasura wants this? No. Scathy wants the heavy armaments and machinery, so we should go to Valhalla next. Valhalla and my Lost Astropolis. Okay. Just trying to plan out my smuggle runs. Alright, one sec. So, like, right there is a trader, for instance, who I don't know where they originated from, but they are heading to Cibola to trade organics. And if a pirate attacked their fleet and destroyed it, then the organics wouldn't be delivered, and the demand for organics would be higher in Cibola. Right? So the whole galaxy is very alive, if you will, and things are constantly happening which affect supply and demand, which affect stability, so on and so forth. So, like, if I decided to go to war with the Persian League and I attacked, let's say, Kazaron, and invaded it and blew some stuff up, Kazaron will have an immediate need for food and supplies and metals and, right, and all those things would be in really, really high demand because of all the damage done to the planet. So Scathy wants that stuff. But they're not going to want a lot of the heavy machinery, so I need to find another buyer. Also, this picket is about to piss me off. Ah, bye-bye. Yeah, and that's what makes blockade events impactful, is any supplies that I need to import, if that Persian League blockade wasn't dealt with quickly, anything that I'm importing, which would be luxury goods, domestic goods, fuel, transplutonics, volatiles, drugs, my supply would get cut off, and it would cause stability drops and trade drops, and my exports would drop. Basically, it would be really, really, really bad for my economy if I didn't, like, manage that quickly. What's really cool about Starsector is the galaxy is really alive and very interconnected, and changes that the player makes can have very significant ripple effects elsewhere. Alright, so the local deficit for... So, like, Scathy's demands right now are almost certainly due to some sort of geopolitical conflict that Tritac is having with another faction, which drove up its need for heavy armaments and heavy machinery because it was fighting or something. I don't exactly know what it was, but, you know, that's pretty much what was going on here. So let's head to Cibola next. And Cibola probably, likewise, was suffering from some local conflict as well. Because there was a supply fleet, or relief fleets heading to Cibola, and I'm about to head there to offload my black market stuff. So, something happened at Cibola, too. And if I, like, went through the logs, I could probably figure it out. But I don't care about Cibola's geopolitics. I just want to make a profit. And they have really high demands right now, so that's all I need to know. So now we have a net positive of Lux goods. So the artisanal farming is supplying enough Lux goods to supply the resort center, so we're not importing Lux goods anymore. That's pretty good. So we still have to import domestic goods, but luxury goods are more expensive. And credits per month, really getting up there now at Dolio. Revenue. Let's upgrade Megaport. And I am in how much debt? About $1 million? Got it. I'll be able to pay that off in no time. You can also see a major mercantile convoy. So, for instance, Mariath needs some sort of merc convoy from Kazaron. So there will also be intel about where large shipments of things are moving as a result of supply and demand issues, blockade issues, piracy, wars, etc. There's so much going on. If you wanted to analyze everything, it honestly might be too much, like from current hostilities. So like right now, the Hedge and Personal League are at war, the Hedge and Tritac are at war, and the Hedge and Luddic Church are at war. So there's probably going to be a lot of, if the Hedge isn't doing well in their three-front war, there's probably going to be a lot of demand for, oh, and the Hedge and the Sindrian just went to war. There's probably going to be a lot of demand on Hedge worlds for heavy armaments and heavy machinery, things that are, you know, that fuel wars, in other words. I'm not a negative millionaire. I paid off all my debt. Oh, I'm at the wrong planet. Yeah, that's not Cibola. Let's try that again. And there's a pirate armada here harassing this planet. That's probably actually why there is a relief fleet, a mercantile fleet coming from Kazaron to here. Because that planet's getting harassed and it's having supply chain issues because that armada's just blocking all trade. Alright. And the last of this could probably go to Westerness. But yeah, I'm basically out of my debt hole. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 14th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.